What happens when PRS makes new pickups? Welcome back to the mix. I'm ABD. Today we have an unboxing of a PRS NF3, not to be confused with NFT. Get out of here. It is a new guitar from Paul Reed Smith with a new type of pickup in it. And usually when they launch a new guitar line, they do it in the American line first. But here they did it in the SE line first, or the student edition first. So we have a box, and we have a knife, and we can open it up. It did come double boxed from Sweetwater, like it usually does. Inside the secondary, smaller box, we have the gig bag that PRS SEs all come with, and they kind of stick it to other people in the industry like Epiphone, Squier, Fender. They don't include gig bags like this for guitars for the same price. Player strap. So inside this very nice case with straps on the back to use like a backpack, we have the guitar. The weight feels good. About 8 pounds, maybe 8.2, maybe 7.8. And inside the case, we have the guitar, but around the headstock is a piece of foam to protect the guitar in transportation. They always do that, and I always appreciate it. And then, inside here, finally, we have the PRS SE NF3. That is a beautiful guitar. Paperwork, more paperwork. Sweetwater, first inspector, Amphton, or Amphton T, and the final inspector was Trent. Shout out, boys. Here are the pickups that we mentioned earlier. They are humbucking type pickups that are meant to sound like a single coil pickup. We have a covering over the pickguard, and we have a maple neck on a blue finish. I forget the exact name of the type of blue. I will put it on the screen. But we have a maple neck here, or I should say maple neck and a maple fretboard with a blue kind of abalone inlay, the famous bird inlay that you only find on PRS guitars. The neck feels great. I can't quite tell you, that is, it kind of feels like a custom 24, but it also kind of feels like a Silver Sky. Here we also have a poplar body, but these pickups sound amazing. We have the kind of black speed knobs here. We have a PRS switch tip type there. And that's all you got. 5-way switch tip. You have your bridge, floating bridge, and you have a plate on the back. So we can plug it in very briefly and get a demo of what these new NF3 pickups sound like. So again, the weight feels great. It's kind of got some heft to it. Sometimes these poplar bodies are too light, and that can ruin the whole ordeal. But here we have a kind of heavy piece of poplar, and that makes me happy because it will resonate well. And the neck feels unbelievable. As usual, PRS quality. The neck has a satin finish on the back, which feels perfect. It has speed knobs that are reminiscent of Gibson speed knobs. And we're going to go ahead and take the plastic off the pickguard. Then we'll plug it in and get some tones of these fully noiseless, humbucking NF3 deep dish, Mamma Mia, pickups that sound like single coils. This plastic came off the pickguard quite easily. Kudos to Paul. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul, for everything that you do. Paul Reed Smith is the best. He's the best guy in the industry. What melody from what movie's theme was I just using? 10 points to Gryffindor if you get it and know it was not Harry Potter. Jurassic Park. John Williams, everybody. John...
They're moving in herds.
Williams. Did you know that John Williams' nephew is the guy in Toto, the Africa group. Right? Nepo baby alert. Nepo baby alert. Thank you for watching, everybody. While I ceremoniously peel the plastic off of this brand new Paul Reed Smith SE NF3 guitar. So obviously the body shape is very much like a Strat, and the pickups are meant to kind of sound like a Strat. Protective cover off the pickguard. It is a black pickguard, black, white, black, 3-ply pickguard. It is a neck joint type guitar, 4 screws, a tiny little plate on the back, much tinier than like a Fender, and again, the neck feels great. But how do the pickups sound? That's enough talking. Let's plug it in. We have a Fender Mustang amp, which can simulate a couple different types of amps. Let's go ahead and do that. Input jack on the bottom, on the side, not on the pickguard like a Strat. There's no push-pull, so if we go to the neck, we are on a deluxe reverb type amp with no pedals. The reason I had to get this guitar immediately was, 1, I had to review it for you, but 2, these pickups, in my opinion, from the first time I heard them, and that was on their Telly type copy, their Miles Kennedy signature guitar, I thought they were some of the best sounding pickups I had ever heard before, and I had to get my hands on some, but there was no way to do it except for buying that American-made Miles Kennedy guitar for a lot of money, Telecaster type guitar. Now they've made the NF3 SE, a guitar that is loaded with nothing but NF3 deep dish pickups, and not only that, but it's an SE, more affordable guitar, and it sounds amazing. That was on the neck. If we go to the middle position, the second position, or the fourth position, is not noise canceling because all the pickups are noise canceling all the time. So we're just using the neck in the middle. Middle position, so only the middle. PRS guitars always make me want to pluck. These guitars are just articulate and very snappy. Because of the pickups, because of the wood of the body, and because of the neck joint. How about with a little chorus? If we go to all the way to the bridge. So pretty treble focused and high in the EQ spectrum, but it's not too harsh or too frail or too ice picky like people sometimes say. If we go back to the neck, we get more of that buttery, creamy neck position sound. But still a ton of definition and high end. They really don't sound like those kind of muffled noise canceling single coils that you usually hear. But how does it sound with higher gain? If we try a tube screamer, we get this. If we add a rat distortion, we get this. And on the bridge. If we try a ultra metal distortion pedal, here's what we get. And again, no feedback, no whine or hiss. Perfectly quiet because of the new pickups. So what did you think? That's pretty much all we have for today. We will do a part 2 where we do a little bit more of a deep dive into the guitar and give it more of a full review. So stay tuned for that if you are interested, but thank you for for watching. I do really appreciate it. Until next time, play guitar and be awesome. If we open up the big pocket up here, we get paperwork. We get a trim arm and a key for the action adjustment. And now, and inside, whoa, and it has speed knobs that are reminiscent of Google. It has speed knobs that are reminiscent of Gibson speed knobs, and